question. The room is nervous because Rex is like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter and no one wants to talk to him.
Let's go, Rex.
Yeah, I'm 5-0.
Come on, man.
Great surprise.
All right. Who was the coach? The Cowboys are averaging 30 points a game. Right now, they're not in playoff position.
Right.
Who was the coach, the last team that averaged 30 points in a season and missed the playoffs?
Well, he's coming in there and he throws last NFL.
Right.
So he wants your attention to go where? The sneaky part is immediately everybody's going to say, it was Cincinnati last year. It was Cincinnati last year. So that means absolutely it's not going to be them. So then I go, Detroit never made it. You know, last time they had a great year and they had an amazing offense. Dick Vermeil.
Oh, my God, that's right.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm surprised. You know, I don't know. It's crazy. I got something for you. Oh, you know what? Boom! I owe you. You never thought I was going to forget about Dick Vermeil, the greatest show on turf? No, I remembered, of course. Are you kidding me?
It was Vermeil with the Chiefs in 2004. They averaged 30.2 points. They went 7, and that's incredible.
Boom.
He remains. That brings us to a game of believe it or not. Hey. I don't believe.
By the way,
you got that one right.
Into it.
All right, Teddy Bruschi.
Into it.
I'm coming to you.
Why is Hembo so weak?
I'm coming to you.
Into it.
What happened to Hembo?
Teddy, believe it or not, if I said the AFC race North is over, AFC North race is over, do you believe it or not?
It's not. It's not. I like the Steelers. I love what Aaron Rodgers is doing, especially down in the red area. He finished his drive so well. Baltimore's going on their bye. All right, Baltimore's on their bye. I'd like to see what kind of push they have after that. But until then, no, it's not over. Ravens at 1-5. They're coached too well, like Harbaugh, and then you see that schedule there. So after the bye, let's see if they can make a run and see how the Steelers can hold on.
Leave the schedule up a second, Cindy, because
they're favourites to win every game.
They're favored to win all those games, and they get 2 cracks at the Steelers. They haven't played them yet, so they'll get their 2 chances to make up ground. That's the question. Pittsburgh is 4-1, excuse me, and Baltimore is 1-5. Can they catch them?
Has anybody seen their defense?
That's Ravens defense.
They're 32nd in the league, or 33rd, and there's only 32 teams. Their defense has been playing horrendous, but when you look up that schedule, you're like, oh my gosh. They still have Lamar Jackson, but
they could do it.
I think no way in hell. I don't think so.
Go ahead.
Bro, they're 32nd in the league defense.
Right.
Like, what is the analytics saying that I'm not?
Week magic.
Because they're all hurt. I mean, in some level, I know that the excuses are whatever they are, but the whole defense is hurt. Some of them will come back. We'll see what. I know they're not all coming back.
Their pride's hurt.
Okay, maybe
come
there's
on,
that.
man. Their defense. Blech.
All right, let me do a couple more quick ones here. Believe it or not, Rex, the Titans are mishandling
the run, and how much was that a key coming into this game?
It was one of our keys to victory. So. Obviously, we got to watch the film to see exactly how we did. I'm sure it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely a key to victory, and I think we did well.
Jalen, what has been the key to the defense kind of having these stronger performances the last 2 games? Is it as simple as everyone's healthy, or is there more to it?
Being focused on the details, maybe a little bit more. Playing together, flying around. Still things to, fix. It doesn't look perfect out there, but it's a next play mindset. We go take play by play and we just go get it.
You and Judy, a little budding rivalry. It seemed like you guys had a lot of extracurriculars.
Yeah, he got a lot of talking to do. I wasn't really too worried about him, so he got to handle that L, and he'll be all right.
His defense getting traded out.
He do though.
Go ahead. His defense heading in the right direction in your eyes? Like he said, you pretty much had your full slate back for the first time this year.
Yeah, I feel like we're trending in the right direction, but there's still stuff to work on. So we're not satisfied. We know we got more to improve on. So this is just the first step.
How are you feeling coming out of that one? I know you were in and out, banged up a couple times.
I was banged up a little bit, but I feel great. I'm glad I got to finish the game, so I'm just happy about that.
Are you surprised they threw so much?
It's tough. You never know each and every week. Obviously, if you're neutralizing the run, you have a young quarterback trying to see what you have, max protection, things of that nature, to see if he can get the ball in the playmaker's hands. And that was their plan that in. We did a good job of stopping him.
Jalen said he was going to tell his kids he had 2 sacks in a game that T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett played in.
He's a hell of an asset to us, and I'm just glad he's a part of our team.
How about what Nick was able to do out there today, along with Alex coming back?
Herb's a baller, man. I think you guys are just kind of getting hip to it, but we've known it for a long time, and the kid does everything right. We have a hell of a rotation. Obviously, Alex back. I think Sawyer's done some great things as well, so it's a deep room.
How much fun is it when the defense is kind of buzzing like that and anyone can get into the backfield, it feels like?
It's huge. We know we have guys in the back end that can cover, so it allows us to have that extra second to get after the quarterback.
Take us to the touchdown.
Yeah, I saw Aaron scrambling. We locked eyes, and I kind of just knew that he wanted me to work back that way, and luckily I did.
Aaron's talked a lot about his confidence in you. What does it mean to you personally that a guy like that has confidence in you who's going to be a future Hall of Famer one day?
Yeah, it means a lot. He has a lot of confidence in all the guys, though, our whole tight end room. As you guys saw, everybody, I think, had a catch, and everybody can provide so much in the run and passing game.
Saying that everybody having a catch. How rare is that when you go 1 through 4 and everybody's able to make an impact in the game?
Yeah, I think extremely rare. Like you turn on the TV and watch NFL ball, and you might see 1 or 2 guys out there, but we have a tight end room that's extremely deep, and a room that the coaches and players trust a lot in.
Connor, how much emphasis do you guys put on like scramble drills, stuff like that in practice? Just because obviously you have so much like game planning to go over, but then there are those plays that obviously pay off and end up giving you touchdowns too.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. Aaron talks with us privately about it, but also with the coaches, Art, make sure that everybody's on the same page. If somebody's high, somebody's low, and just not being in the same spot as somebody and just playing without the ball.
What changed in the second half that got the offense going and finding the end zone?
I think we just started gelling. Everybody just, was executing at a higher level. Nothing different.
Did you instinctively run to that spot in the end zone knowing that you might be an option there?
Yeah, I thought I was an option, and once I saw the ball, I knew how to come down with it. Anytime you have opportunity for a scramble drill, and it's a big play, you got to come up with those, and luckily I did.
I'd imagine you guys aren't surprised with the way how effective you guys, maybe not the stats are there, but how effective you were running the ball against one of the top run defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, I knew, with the camaraderie we have as a team, the chemistry, I knew, we just all did our 111 that, it would come out our way.
What do you think's been opening up the run game over the last couple of weeks?
Our props to the linemen. The linemen been really working hard. Our receivers are blocking, and so props to all of them. They're the ones that make it happen.
How about what Jones did against Myles Garrett here today? Broderick.
Yeah. What he did against Myles.
How you guys all handled Myles Garrett.
Oh, it was very quiet on that side, and that just shows. This goes with our preparation.
A lot of guys were talking about being an important game. Is this almost like a statement type game? First AFC North game heading to Cincinnati on a short week.
Yeah. It is. We come in.
You heard it, Steelers Nation, on national television. With the cameras rolling and the analysts debating, they finally said what we've known all along. The AFC North runs through Pittsburgh. It's not Baltimore, it's not Cincinnati, it's not Cleveland. It's the black and gold, standing tall at the top of the division, and now the world is starting to realize it. The segment started like a typical roundtable. Rex Ryan, Teddy Bruschi, the crew on ESPN. You could tell they were dancing around the question. The AFC North race, is it already over? Are the Pittsburgh Steelers officially in control? And before anyone else could hedge or dodge, Teddy spoke up, clear, confident, almost proud. He said, I like the Steelers. I love what Aaron Rodgers is doing, especially down in the red area. He finished his drive so well. That was the moment. That was validation. Because when former players, former champions start recognizing what's happening in Pittsburgh, it means the league has been put on notice. Aaron Rodgers isn't just managing games, he's finishing them. He's controlling the tempo, commanding the field, and giving this team something it hasn't had since Ben Roethlisberger's prime: balance and fearlessness. Down in the red zone, when the field tightens and defenses get desperate, Rodgers looks calm, eyes locked, unshaken, dissecting defenses with surgical precision. It's not flashy, it's not reckless. It's Steeler football, controlled aggression, perfect execution, ruthless discipline. Then came the part that hit home. They threw the standings on screen. Pittsburgh sitting at 4-1, Baltimore at 1-5. And one by one, the panel started to admit it. The Steelers are favored in every single upcoming game. Every single one. The Ravens still have 2 chances against them, but even the hosts laughed when they said it, because deep down, they know those won't change a thing. This team is built differently. This team finishes what it starts, and no one in the AFC North can match that right now. And that's when it got good. They tried to defend Baltimore, bringing up injuries, excuses, and optimism. And then came the hammer. Has anybody seen their defense? They're 32nd in the league, 33rd, and there are only 32 teams. The studio erupted in laughter. But Steelers fans, we were nodding, because that's exactly what separates us. The Ravens are making excuses. The Browns are still inconsistent. The Bengals are lost. Meanwhile, the Steelers are out there earning every yard, every sack, every win. That's the difference between talk and tradition. Then came the most cutting line of the entire segment. The pride's hurt. You could hear the sting in that one. That wasn't about injuries or game plans. That was about identity. The Ravens' pride is hurt because the Steelers are doing what Baltimore used to do: dominate, impose their will, control games. The torch has been passed, and it's burning bright in Pittsburgh. You can't fake toughness. You can't fake culture. You either have it or you don't. And right now, the Steelers have it in abundance. Let's be honest. This team has flipped the entire narrative of the AFC North. Just a few months ago, the talk was about Cincinnati's offense, about Baltimore's new look, about Cleveland's rebuilt defense. But when the dust settled, it was Pittsburgh standing tall, 4-1, leading the division with discipline, heart, and that signature black and gold grit. It's the same story we've seen for decades. You can doubt them, you can underestimate them, but you can never count them out, because the Steelers don't rebuild, they reload. And let's talk about that man in the middle of it all, Mike Tomlin. Once again, he's doing what he does best, turning adversity into fuel. Every analyst in August said the Steelers were a wild card at best. Some said Rodgers was too old. Some said the locker room couldn't adjust to his leadership. But what did Tomlin do? He made it work. He built trust, structure, and identity. Rodgers isn't just fitting in, he's elevating everyone around him. DK Metcalf looks like a man possessed. Jaylen Warren runs with fire. The offensive line playing its most cohesive football in years. And on defense, Jalen Ramsey, TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, they're making life miserable for every quarterback in the league. When Teddy Bruschi said, "I love what Rodgers is doing," he wasn't just talking about touchdowns. He was talking about transformation. Rodgers has brought a new mindset to Pittsburgh: calm in the chaos, confidence under pressure, swagger without arrogance. That's the Rodgers effect, and it's blending perfectly with the Steelers' culture of discipline and toughness. You can feel it, you can see it, and the rest of the NFL can't ignore it anymore. And while everyone else is busy making excuses for the Ravens, Pittsburgh's defense is out there wrecking offenses. They're fast, they're physical, and they're smarter than ever. The rotations are crisp, the communication is tight. Ramsey's leadership in the secondary has been everything this defense needed. He's reading quarterbacks like open books, anticipating routes, shutting down entire sides of the field. And TJ Watt? He's just being TJ Watt. Relentless, violent, unstoppable. Every week, he's collapsing pockets and reminding the league why he's still one of the best defenders of his generation. What makes this team so dangerous is their resilience. The Steelers don't panic. They adjust, they study, they execute. Every mistake turns into motivation. Every loss becomes a lesson. That's why when national analysts debate whether the AFC North is over, they can't help but circle back to Pittsburgh, because even the skeptics can't deny it anymore. This team looks complete. The offense has rhythm, the defense has attitude, the coaching staff has direction. This isn't luck. This is structure, discipline, and tradition doing what it's always done: winning. When you hear a national broadcast say they're favored to win every game, that's not a fluke, that's a statement. It means Vegas, analytics, and experts all see what we've been watching since week one: a team that's built to control games, not chase them; a team that closes, not collapses; a team that's physically dominant and mentally tougher than anyone in the division. That's Steeler football. That's what the rest of the AFC is terrified of. And let's not forget, this is supposed to be Aaron Rodgers' final run. Every throw, every drive, every win is history in motion. You can feel it. The chemistry between Rodgers and Tomlin, the respect between veterans and young players, the unity in the locker room. It's special. It feels like destiny. The AFC North belongs to Pittsburgh right now, but the mission doesn't stop there. This team is not satisfied with leading the division. They're aiming for something bigger. January football at Acrisure Stadium with snow falling and terrible towels waving in the freezing air. You can almost hear it already, that roar, that chant, that energy that only Steelers Nation can bring. Because when the black and gold start rolling, the league listens. And now the analysts are too. They finally said it out loud. The AFC North race isn't over yet, but the Steelers are in control. That's the truth. That's the fear every other fan base feels right now. So Steelers fans, what do you think? Did you catch that moment on TV? Did it hit you the same way it hit me when Teddy said he loves what Rodgers is doing? Drop your thoughts below. Do you believe this defense is the best in football? Do you think the AFC North is already locked down? Let's talk about it in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Steelers Nation Wire, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next reaction. Because the truth is, the Steelers are just getting started. The league can debate all they want, the analysts can argue, but the scoreboard says 4-1 and the tape says domination. The pride in Baltimore might be hurt, but the pride in Pittsburgh is burning brighter than ever. This is the new era. This is the standard. This is Steelers Nation.